there? What are you doing?
I'm just washing his Jeep. He can't do it himself.
I didn't break any law. I just pulled into the driveway because the Jeep looked like it hadn't seen clean water in years. It was an old Jeep Wrangler with a faded soft top, caked so thick with dried mud that you couldn't tell what color it used to be. The kind of mud that comes from back roads, creek crossings, in long winters, where maintenance slowly becomes impossible. The tires were bald at the edges, the spare on the back was cracked with age, and the doors sagged just enough to tell you this vehicle had lived a hard life. I figured it belonged to someone who used it out of necessity. It's not pride. So I started rinsing, letting the brown sheets peel away and run down the driveway like time washing itself off. That's when I noticed the elderly man standing near the garage, thin and hunched, hands trembling slightly as he leaned on a cane. He told me the Jeep used to be his late wife's, that it was the only thing still running since he sold his newer car to cover medical bills, and that getting it professionally washed wasn't even a thought anymore when groceries and prescriptions came first. I kept spraying, careful around the soft top seams, when a patrol car slowed at the curb and stopped. A female officer stepped out, younger than most I'd seen lately, athletic build. Hair pulled tight under her cap, eyes sharp and already scanning the hose, the water, the runoff. Her voice cut through the spray, firm and tense, asking what was going on and whether I had permission to be there. I shut the washer off immediately and told her calmly I was helping, nothing more. She pointed at the Jeep, then at the wet pavement, explaining someone had called in a complaint about water and noise. The old man shuffled forward, nervous, apologizing before either of us asked him to, explaining the Jeep was his lifeline to doctor visits and that he hadn't meant to cause trouble. The officer's posture softened just a bit as she listened, eyes moving from the mud on the tires to the way. The man gripped his cane like he might lose his balance if the moment stretched too long. She sighed, told me to finish up quickly, and reminded us both to keep the water controlled. When she drove off, the old man's shoulders dropped like he'd been holding his breath the whole time. I finished the wash slowly, watching the Jeep's worn paint reappear. And when I handed him the hose back, he smiled like someone who hadn't been helped in a very long time. If this moment meant something to you, like it, share it. Tell me in the comments whether you think helping like this should ever be a problem.